Yo guys, this is Best Ball 5 bringing you an F1 2015 career mode, online career mode with two other people. Their channels will be linked into the description. They will be using the names of Thiago, Andreas and Sergio Devillo. I will be using the name of Stelios Antonio Eros Sotiropoulos. He will be known as Stelios because that is just easier to say than his full name. He is Greek, Thiago is Spanish and Sergio is Brazilian. So let's get into Stelios's first qualifying lap in the Toro Rosso, Australia. He warms up for his lap now. He just crosses the line to start. Stelios starts his lap now. He brakes into turn 1, lovely apex. Turn 2 is also nicely on. And also as he goes down the straight into the turn 3 heavy braking zone, try not to locks up a bit. Bit of a corner cut there, but we'll let him off. Stelios turns into turn 4, he loses the back end on exit. Cost him a bit of time, flat out through turn 5 as he goes to the end of the first sector. This championship. We have Sergio Devillo, who is an experienced Brazilian driver. OTG has done career modes with him in the past, which is why he's bringing him here. And then we've got two rookies, Thiago Andreas and Stelios himself. Are both inexperienced, so they'll need to learn the basics of Formula 1. As we return back to Stelios' lap, it is a very good one at the minute. It will put him high up in the field. It will improve him on his current position of P9, which was set on the prime tyres as a benchmark. This is his fourth lap because he set quite a few laps on the primes just to get used to the car in the qualifying conditions and his setup and the track. Brakes, runs a bit wide but doesn't lose much time. He goes through the final corner to cross the line and he moves up to P2. Only 8600th, I believe, behind Rosberg, but Stelios obviously thinks that is not enough, so he warms himself up for another lap. Behind him is Thiago in the McLaren Honda, looking to improve, and in front of him is Sergio Devillo in the Williams, also looking to improve on his lap time. As he turns into turn 1, a bit better this time. Stelios feels he has to improve, maybe because he feels the threat of Sergio. Maybe Hamilton as well could get in there, Vettel could improve. He feels his front row is not safe, so he has to improve on his lap. As he's just about to end the first sector now, it is an improvement. It's close, it's 8 thousandths off Rosberg in their first sector. It is an improvement, so it will bring him closer, but it's not enough to get pole at the minute. We'll see what it's like in the middle sector. It's a lovely apex there by Stelios. Runs a bit wide. Sergio's in front of him on a good lap as well. And Thiago has just retired from the session, so he will not be going for pole as Stelios runs wide there. He goes down the straight now. Braking hard, trying not to avoid the lockup. Good apex. This is a good lap for Stelios. He's running out of fuel, as you can see, but that shouldn't be a worry as he brakes into the hairpin at the second to last corner. Goes through the final corner, not quite flat out, I believe. Opens his DRS as Sergio goes fastest. Will he get pole? Will Stelios improve? Stelios improved but could only stay P3 behind Nico Rosberg and Sergio Devillo. Here is the grid for the Australian Grand Prix. As you can see, Thiago is in P5, Stelios is in P3, and Sergio is in P1. He's got pole position, using his experience to get out pole to beat the inexperienced rookies of Thiago and Stelios. There's 5 red lights. Come on now. We can see who will get the best start here in Australia, and it's light out and away we go. As we can see, Stelios bogs down a bit and is being close with Thiago's into turn 1. There's a bit of contact there between Sergio and Vettel as Stelios has to avoid it and is going wheel to wheel with Thiago into turn 3. Thiago is going around this outside, but unfortunately for him cannot make the move stick as there's a bit of contact, but Stelios defends brilliantly as he can now set off after the top 2. So you can see he's caught up over the lap as he catches up to Sergio, who is struggling a bit, it has to be said. He's been complaining as he's a bit down on power at the start of this race. We'll see if that affects him later on, as now Stelios eyes him up for that corner. Oh, there's a bit of contact and they're both in the wall, and Stelios has unfortunately taken out Sergio in this race. It is 100% Stelios' fault. He's ran into the back of him. We'll see if that is investigated and see if any penalties will be implemented as we're coming after the pit stop. Both changed their front wings and it's going to be close. Will Sergio want a bit of revenge for that crash, or will there be a nice battle? We'll find out as Sergio is struggling down the straights. That must be the start of an engine problem, as he is really struggling here today, and Stelios just breezes past him around the outside. Easy move there for young Stelios as he moves up to 19th place. Now a few laps later on, nothing really happened for Stelios. It's now onto the back of Valtteri Bottas, the Finnish driver who is Sergio's teammate. Goes up his inside and there's a bit of contact, a bit more contact, but there's a good move there by Stelios to claim 18th place. And now nothing really happened after that. Now on to lap 7 as he's now closing up onto Will Stevens, and unfortunately he has a bit of a failure, a bit of a problem which will need to be investigated by the Toro Rosso boys, but unfortunately Stelios cannot continue due to damage sustained from that incident and will finish outside the points. So yeah, thank you. So yeah, this is unfortunately it has not been a good race for Stelios or Sergio, as we now cut to a screen of Thiago. So thank you for watching that. The championship standings will be coming up on your screen any minute soon. So yeah, thank you for watching. This has been Best of 5, and bye.